originally saw the piece on PBS about 3 years ago, original show, and I've wanted to do it ever since. And then we were going to do it at Theater on Square, but that fell through. So then Ron suggested that we try to find someplace else, and that's when I found the IRT back in around October. And got a hold of some other people, and Rick was already slated to be director. So we just sort of went from there. Professionally, this is something that I've always wanted to do. I mean, just I guess make some sort of stand and do something that's going to cause people to think. From a personal standpoint, this is, well, I've, as you know, I've been involved with the Damien Center for about 2.5 years now, and I guess the reason I've been doing this really hit home this past week when one of my friends died, and just him and all my other friends are the reason I'm doing this. Just to try to educate other people and let them know what's happening.
Do you feel you've succeeded your original goals with this?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Of course, I love everyone in this cast. I don't think we can ask for a better group of people. But yeah, I think it's changed a lot of people, myself included, in the course of time, throughout the play.
How has it changed you?
Just how I look at things, and it's allowed me to be more open, I guess, about my sexuality, especially with my parents and people from my church and things like that.
That's so interesting because, again, I've talked with some of the other men about this. How could you not come out and be in the show? And even as a producer, how could I not produce a show and be in the closet? I mean, there's no way. It's been...
Got my earring.
Really? Yeah, and I got another earring, too. How much of a challenge was it?
Someone I can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. I mean, from beginning to end, just because I'm not exactly like him, but there's a lot of aspects of myself in Murray. And so I just, from that aspect, I like him a lot. And because I like him so much, I think I sunk my teeth into him even more. That's the phrasing I use. But,
now tell us the truth. Did you get involved in this just so you could do Murray? Did you really not?
No. Well, yeah, I've always wanted to do Murray.
Sure, but that wasn't originally why you got involved.
No.
No.
Well, we originally, when I was producing it, we had approached Ron Spencer and Kurt Owens about playing the part of Murray, and they both turned it down. And then after the first night of auditions, I just couldn't stand it anymore because I really wanted to play him. So I decided to go ahead and audition. And,
do you remember the time you guys were all afraid to tell me because you were afraid I would quit?
I do. I remember because they voted for me to go tell you because they didn't want to. So
did you not tell?
We're behind you, Mark, but be gentle. That it's not now, nor has it ever been, a gay disease, and that it shouldn't matter. You can't keep trying to place the blame on somebody else. You have to just take it for what it is and show a bit more compassion, or just help out your fellow man instead of trying to shun him for what you may view as a sin or anything else.